is the Raw's top scorer with 3 goals. Oh, Scott Neville's been robbed of the ball by Andreas Kuhn. Big chance here for Melbourne City, and Kuhn scores! 52 seconds on the clock. Melbourne City take the lead, and it's a second goal in City colours for the Austrian, Andreas Kuhn.
Scott Neville on the Harvey Norman replay, who just dwelled a little too much, and then Andreas Kuhn wins it. I thought he'd just gone a little too slow there and gave the defence enough time to get back, but his aggression wins it. He gets his head up, has a look and assesses the situation, and maybe a deflection off the defender's foot that takes it out of Macklin Freaks. You see there the touch, yeah, Macklin Freak going to his left, but it's strong aggression there, just dwelling on the ball, Scott Neville. And as Macklin Freak goes to the left, the deflection takes it in at the near post, and it's a great start.
Goodness me, that's 2 he's got away with. Politidis. It's a much more sure touch for Kuhn. And the cutback's a good one, and Cohen buries it. Jonathan Cohen, on the occasion of what is his 300th career appearance in all competitions for all his clubs, doubles Melbourne City's advantage.
The ball came down that side. On the Harvey Norman replay, it starts down the other end, but they get away with it, and the ball gets played forward quickly. But look at the space on this near side. And now as the ball gets laid in behind, this cross that comes here is almost like that earlier opportunity, but this case, Jonathan Cohen reads it well, wraps his run around and finishes with aplomb. That's a lovely touch from Harry Politidis. Andreas Kuhn has been great at the start of this match. And that's a wonderfully worked goal from Melbourne City.
A goal and an assist for Zane Schreiber. Ben Mazzio waiting to come on. This is a good run from Kuhn. And Cohen, oh, that's a glorious strike. That should seal the 3 points for Melbourne City. Jonathan Cohen has a double. Again, Andreas Kuhn, the provider. Those two have ripped Brisbane to shreds this evening. And it's 3-0. And surely there's no way back now for the Raw.
Run from Andreas Kuhn on the Harvey Norman replay. Strength, speed, and off balance gets the ball out. And you could just see Jonathan Cohen approaching the ball, what he wanted to do, and he hit it with perfection. Nothing Macklin Freak can do about that.
Let's see if he guesses right. Big moment this for the Raw. And O'Shea makes it 17 out of 18 penalties, celebrating his 150th Raw appearance in all competitions.
Into the path to present. And then as he does so often, Jay O'Shea steps up and puts the penalty away. Will that be enough to spark Brisbane Raw into what we thought was an unlikely comeback in the last 15 minutes? Maybe it's on the cards.
In his native Israel. Won a couple of league titles. This is Ben Mazzio. And Steven Ugarkovic in behind. The icing on the cake for Melbourne City. Steven Ugarkovic with his 3rd goal of the season. And City have 4 at Suncorp.
No such problem for Melbourne City on the Harvey Norman replay, and Ben Mazzio with the return pass. Comes inside, lovely little reverse pass, and Steven Ugarkovic already bagged himself a couple of goals this season, gets himself a 3rd.
Yeah, they say you don't know what you've got till it's gone. We'll come back to that because here's Hiroki Sakai, and it is an own goal! For the 2nd time this season, Hiroki Sakai is the provider, and an unfortunate opponent puts the ball into their own net, and it's Isaac Hughes this time who is the culprit. And on the half-hour mark, the Port find an even greater volume.
Because of the pressure that's asserted by Hiroki Sakai, a carbon copy of the goal that opened Auckland's account. Sakai inverts the run, gets onto Scott Wooden and fires that ball across, and Isaac Hughes is desperate. Wants to deny that ball into Liam Gillian, but ends up turning it into the back of his own net. First rights for Steve Corica.
Hiroki Sakai, well, he said in the first game against Brisbane. So Tommy Smith bringing all the experience of 18 years in the professional game. On to go media. Sakai plants this one at Oluwabi came and it didn't come, and the header from Nando Pinega at the far post. And Auckland FC have daylight behind them, and a sixth win in a row in their sights ahead.
And they call upon one of those towering centre-backs to extend the lead. Nando Pinega rising at the back post, takes advantage of this indecision inside the Wellington Phoenix 6-yard box. No one gets a touch on him, but he gets enough to put it beyond Josh Oluwabi.
He's played in Sweden, Switzerland, Portugal, Denmark, and most recently Ireland. They'll go to 18 from a possible 18. There are your last 5 matches. Not too difficult to put Auckland FC's graphic together. Bit of a mixed bag for Wellington, but now here's Costa Barbarouses! And Auckland FC's defence is breached. And it's Costa in December, his favourite goal-scoring month, and life is breathed back into this game.
His career dipping into space. It's a lovely weighted pass, but it's an even better finish into the roof of the net. And the celebration at Mount Smart.
Falami and Kito, good win. It is a very tight angle. Stefan Mork in the milestone match. He celebrates his 150th A-League men's match in style. And the Reds, inside the opening 15 minutes, have a well-deserved lead.
It was lovely build-up play down the outside. Ryan Kitto against his former club on the Harvey Norman replay. Archie Goodwin just does enough, and Stefan Mork, as you said, on his 150th A-League game, gets the kind of goal an attacking player loves, a tap-in from 4 metres. But again, it's been 14 minutes coming. I'm surprised it's taken this long, because Adelaide have been well and truly in control. And as I said, if Newcastle Jets don't buck up, it's going to be a very long afternoon for them and for their supporters.
In them. Really good quality, great ball movement, final third movement is excellent, has been all season.
Melbourne Victory have also scored 3 goals in the first 15 minutes of matches this season, more than any other side. Here they come again. Mashash, he's got space in behind Pennington. Mashash, still going. Mashash shoots and he scores! In back-to-back matches. The Franco-Moroccan number 8. They call him Isuzu for a reason.
Power. And on the Harvey Norman replay, drives through the middle of the park, has options to his left, to his right, has no right to get the shot away. There's 4 Perth Glory defenders standing back.
But as they do that, they have to be careful not to get picked off at the other end. It's a good ball in behind. Traore, cool as you like. It's his first appearance of the season. It's not a bad understudy in the absence of Casey Boss. The veteran with a cool head.
And on the Harvey Norman replay, turns face forward, Virgos the pass, carves through like butter, lovely. And the first time finish from Traore is superbly taken. There's that calmness, that composure. He knew exactly where he was placing it. The instep as cool as you like. That is a neatly finished goal.
Just a 6th in 231 A-League matches for Adama Traore.
And is still struggling for fluency. Kalman darted forward. Kozewski picks the ball out and finds the Northern Ireland international. Stormroo with the cross, and Alu Kuol has broken that long scoring drought with a quite brilliant header at the near post, and the Mariners have their first home goal of the season.
Well, good perseverance on the Harvey Norman replay. Sydney have lined up, everyone's picked up. But nothing can be done with Alu Kual. It's a really good header. To get that power with that trajectory on the cross, it just shows the enormous athleticism of Alu Kual, who breaks his duck for the season, breaks the Mariners' home duck for the season, and then puts on the most ugly knee slide we've seen.
Back by Hayden Matthews, but only briefly. Good intervention by Matthews again. Segicic. Lolly really having a stretch, and Klimala! 1-1! They managed to work the opportunity, and when it arrived, Patrick Klimala's finish was clinical. All square in Gosford.
We're outplayed on the near touchline. They're just not numbering up. And Joe Lolly saves the whole thing here with that desperation, not once but twice. And on the Harvey Norman replay, care of the desperation of Joe Lolly. It's Klimala who fires at instinct and into the back of the net. It's a really good finish. The Mariners stung. It starts with Segicic. It's a good probing run from Segicic, but the pass from him is not a great one. It's Joe Lolly who salvages things here. Not once, but twice. And then Klimala fires home.
Shirt
A little bit of shirt was enough because there was nothing else.
Lifted into the path of Alu Kual, and the Mariners are back in front. And that drought is consigned to the history books now. A double for Alu Kual. Bravely heading in from close range.
Well, the Harvey Norman replay is going to show a really nice little ball in. Alu Kual peeling on the blind side of Matthews. You'll be having nightmares about Alu Kual after tonight. 2 Jules, 2-0 on the Jules, and 2 goals for Alu Kual. Docker dropping one on the spot. Wonderful header. The on-rushing Alu Kual. A great sight when in full flight. And he gives the Mariners the lead.